Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a Magic Review. It's here. It is here right now. I've got it. I've got it in my hot little hands. I've had it for about a week. I've had it for about a week's time, and this is going to be the review. The Atomic Deck. The Atomic Deck, Craig Petty, Murphy's Magic. This has been billed as the holy grail of the classic Bird Glass effect, any card at any number. No stipulations. No stipulations. The spectator can call out any card and any number, and without touching the deck, no passes, no cuts, no like, oh, now that you've said that, I'm going to cut the deck. Nothing. You pick the deck up, you count to that number, and their card is there. It's that simple. You want to know, okay, if I drop my 50 bucks, I pay Murphy's, I pay my favorite Murphy's Magic dealer for this deck, what am I going to get? That's why I'm here. Let's go. All right, so the Atomic Deck, 50 bucks, available at your favorite Murphy's Magic dealer. What are you going to get? You're going to get the deck. Inside there is a deck of cards. That's it. Deck of cards, that's it. And almost 7 hours of tutorial between Craig Petty, Lloyd Barnes, and Peter Turner. Clearly, Lloyd Barnes is in on this project. I mean, some of the videos are just Lloyd Barnes. So Lloyd Barnes is the unnamed, also super fan that's helping Craig out with this project. Is it what I thought? I had no idea what to think. I didn't. And I've seen a lot of A-cans, A-cans with completely normal decks, to deck stacks, to completely gaff decks, to A-cans that are not really an A-can, right? It either ends up being not really an any number, you arrive at it by math, or not really an any card because you're giving them a limited range to choose from. So, had no idea, because I saw the same live performances, same trailers as you. And that's what made us all excited about this, because we all wanted to know what this was. You want to see it up close? No other Magic review channel shows you nice, clear HD pictures and video up close where you get to see everything. This is the box it comes in, the new Murphy's Magic hard-shelled white boxes. Inside this, you're going to get the deck of cards. And this is the deck of cards you get. Okay? It is a standard Copperhead deck printed from Legends Playing Card Company. And you're probably wondering, well, why didn't they go with Bicycle? Why didn't this become a Bicycle deck? How come I'm not getting a Bicycle deck? Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, Legends will allow you to manipulate the back design so that you can have a feature that's built into the back design, right? You can make marked decks. Bicycle's not always willing to give you marked decks unless they have a say in it. And second, Legends is able to print a very special type of card on a very special type of paper that United States Playing Card Company does not. And so not only are they marked, but they are on a very special paper, which means your back design looks like that, right? This is your back design. And going through the cards, you're going to see a standard deck, right? Standard faces, reds are red, blacks are black, and your court cards are traditional, right? Really the only thing that looks different is this joker of the snakes there. And I believe your ace of spades right here is a Legends ace of spades. It says supreme quality. Now this is the exact order that the cards come in as well. So there is a deck stack involved, and you do want to leave it in this stack, but the deck will come ready to go. Is it well made? It is very well made. Very well made, but right away, when you pull this out of the box, you will know, because you've handled cards before, you will know that this is not a normal deck, okay? Because it's not printed on paper. These are plastic cards, which means they're soft, very bendy, very bendy. When you slide the cards in your hand, they feel like a plastic deck and not like a paper deck, okay? In fact, when I first got this, I had a sudden deja vu. I still have a gaff deck from Alakazam that's almost identical to this. Different trick, way different trick. But the method is similar. So Thought Wave Extreme from Gary Jones got this a long time ago. Long time, way back when I first started doing Magic reviews. Thought Wave Extreme from Gary Jones and Alakazam, the decks are very similar in makeup, right? Similar in manufacturing. So that's exactly what I felt like when I pulled this out. I was like, oh, this is just like that. But much different trick. Gary Jones's trick is not an ACAM, okay? And it uses symbols, all right? It's not any card at any number at all. How are the videos? You're gonna get a lot of videos, but what I like about these is they're broken up and they're smaller. So let's say you just wanna learn how it works, right? There's a 2-hour video that tells you how it works and you'll get all the information. No extras, right? It's just flat, this is how it works, this is how to make it happen. You'll learn the trick in the 2-hour time slot. There's a 1.5-hour jam session with Peter Turner and Lloyd Barnes. That's good to watch, right? There's another video that's 9 live performances, okay? So an hour of 9 live performances. You can see the trick out there in the real world. Then there's another 1.5 hours of 12 Zoom performances with some of the biggest names in Magic, and you'll watch Craig Petty fool their pants right off. And then there's about 20 more minutes with Lloyd Barnes. He's gonna go over some additional peak and phone ideas. Pocket space, you're gonna use the deck, and you're gonna use their phone. Now, Lloyd's gonna go over some ways to use your own phone, if you wanna do it that way, but for the most part, you will do it with the spectator's phone. There was a question that was asked, can this be done without a phone? And Craig's response was, it's not very likely, because there's just way too many combinations, okay? So we've come to the point in the review where you wanna know, what's this about a phone? It's not just a straightforward any card at any number. There is always a catch. There's always a catch with these tricks, okay? There's always allowances that have to be made somewhere. And so the allowance here is through the spectator pulling out their own phone. They go to a website, and if you want to know what the website is, you can, they say it out loud in some of the trailers. You can watch them. They go to a website, and it's from a university, and they're going to type in the card they want, so let's say 4 of clubs, and they type in the location they want, let's say 16, so the 16th position. They hit the calculate button, and then it's going to come up with a percentage as to what's the percentage of that card actually being at that number, okay? And you're going to try to find the person that's got the wildest, most lowest possible percentage. Like, there's no way it could be at this and this, right? And we will talk more about that a little later. But for right now, you do need to know that even though this is not an app trick, and the app doesn't do any magic, it's not an app, it's a website. They will go to the website. Yes, you do need the website in order to do the trick, okay? And yes, it does need internet, right? It needs internet to go to the website, they go to the website, they give all their information to the website, and then they tell you. They don't need to tell you the name of their card. They don't. They don't need to tell you their card. So, and then you'll count down using the deck and find their card. Angles and inspectability. There's no angles to this because there's no sleight of hand. You are literally just counting cards. That's all you are doing. Once the deck is in its order, you are counting to their card. That's it. Nothing else. Guaranteed. I swear. You're just counting, okay? But as far as it being inspectable, the jury's out on that for me. I think for me, I would be hesitant, personally. Another magician might tell you different. Personally, I wouldn't want to hand the deck out. The fact that they're plastic-coated cards, I certainly wouldn't give it to a magician, because they'd want to know why I'm using plastic-coated cards, right? It's just, that right there, I think, is a little bit of a red flag. At least in the States. At least in the States. I know the plastic-coated cards are much more common in other countries, but at least in the States. And there is another feature to this. I guess we'll talk about that too. But I think for the most part, I wouldn't want to hand this deck out, okay? But let's talk about setup and reset. It is a deck stack, like I said earlier when I was showing it to you. So really all you're gonna do is put the one card that came out back where it goes, and you're set up in seconds. So positives, it's a great trick. And I think that Craig Petty has unlocked a really good answer to the any card at any number plot, right? It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle that magicians try to figure out. And I think Craig Petty came up with a wonderful solution. It's a wonderful solution. You will fool yourself. You'll fool yourself. You can do it, you do the trick on yourself. You can put the information in the app. You can do the trick yourself, and you can watch the magic. You can do the trick to yourself and learn it in seconds, really. Once you learn how to do it and you've figured it out, you'll be able to do it right away. Right away. Because like I said, you're just counting cards. That's it. All right, so negatives. Got to talk about the negatives. There's always negatives with every effect. And so, like I said, with a true any card at any number, there's always some sort of allowances that have to be made. So the first thing I will say is this will not work with any card at any number. It won't. It can't. It can't. Right? It can't. You can't put every card at every number. It's impossible. That's what makes the trick impossible. So no, this will not work with any card at any number. It won't. Craig will talk to you about what to do. If you're in that situation, they assured us in the video that that doesn't come up as much, but it has to be said. It will not work with any card at any number, okay? Second, yes, you do need to use the website. You need to use a website, and you have to have internet connection. Otherwise, this trick would be almost impossible to do, okay? There's just too many variables. So for those of you who are like, you're just not into phone magic, you never want technology to be brought into your tricks, understand. You need to use the website. Third, the ad copy says no roughing spray, which is the truth. It is the truth, but it's magician speak, because even though there's no roughing spray, this is still a rough and smooth deck. It is. At the end of the day, this is still a rough and smooth deck. So just letting you know. It's not a traditional rough and smooth deck at all. I am not a fan of rough and smooth decks. I do not perform Invisible Deck or any of those decks that use rough and smooth. Being left-handed, rough and smooth and I do not get along. We are not friends. This is not a rough and smooth deck like you have ever experienced before. Brand new. Brand spanking new, as far as I know. Brand spanking new. And so I did not mind this one, okay? I enjoyed this a lot more. So is it worth your money? I don't know. That's gonna be up to you. You're certainly getting a lot of bang for your buck. You're getting a deck of cards where basically, the whole kitchen sink has been dumped into this. It's got a lot of bells and whistles, lots. And you're getting a lot of teaching. And it's Craig Petty, and Murphy's Magic, and Lloyd Barnes, and Peter Turner. So you got a lot of heavyweights there, okay? If you're the kind of person that says, you know what, I know I want this. This is something I've been waiting for my whole life. I've always wanted the definitive Holy Grail deck. This is probably right up your alley. Otherwise, I would say, you know what, probably everybody and their mom is gonna review this, right? All the reviewers will probably review this. So yes, absolutely. Get a second, third, and fourth opinion before you spend your money. Listen to the other reviewers that come out. Don't just go by what I say, okay? Never go by just what I say. I'm only one person. I'm only one voice, okay? Make sure you watch other reviewers and get the opportunity to make a well-balanced decision, okay? But absolutely, fun deck, fun trick, wonderful ideas. Craig Petty's a genius. He just is. He's a genius. He's a genius. And when you got the strength of Lloyd Barnes and Murphy's Magic behind you too, it's a wonderful product. So big, huge thanks to Craig and Lloyd and Peter Turner and Murphy's Magic and everybody else for allowing me to have this deck so that I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, do you want some more information about the t-shirt I was wearing in today's video? Sure. From my homepage, if you look up at the top, you'll see one of the tabs says store. If you click that, that'll take you to my Teespring merchandise. There, you'll see that I have a variety of different designs. There's more than one, so it's not just the shirt I was wearing today. And they're also at a large variety of price points, so there's something for everybody. Plus, if you click on a design that you like or that you're interested in, you'll also notice that you can select that shirt in different colors. So you're not locked into the color that you see in the graphic, and that means, of course, you can buy the same design in several colors. Now, I don't ask that you buy a shirt. You don't have to. That is not how I ask that you support me. But if you do buy a shirt, I want to thank you so much for supporting my channel, for believing in me. You guys are awesome. My fans are great. And I love it when you guys send pictures or you tag me on Instagram and you say, I bought a Magic Orthodoxy shirt. You have no idea how great that makes me feel, and just what a lift that is in my day. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye.